the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Pre-need to at-need, funerals, burials, or cremations. It's Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg, 256-245-4361. Pre-need to at-need, funerals, burials, or cremation. Since 1975, Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Mrs. Susie Kissick, age 78, died Tuesday, March 4th. The family will receive friends on Saturday, March the 8th, from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. at Talladega Funeral Home Chapel. Service to follow at 1 in the chapel with Norman Duncan officiating. Burial in the Hillcrest Cemetery of Munford with Corey Powell, Dylan Strickland, Devin Strickland, Trent Sims, Daniel Harrington, and Chase Holmes involved in the service. Talladega Funeral Home will direct. Nancy Blocker, age 74 of Sylacauga, died on Wednesday, March 5th. A memorial service will be announced at a later date. I worked with Nancy in a hospice agency for many years. She was a great nurse and cared for her patients and the families. And she was married to Sammy. Sammy passed away, Sammy Blocker, several years ago. And Sammy was a longtime employee of Budweiser and knew both these individuals and knew them as a couple. And we lost a good one when we lost Sammy, and another good one when we lost Nancy for sure. And I loved Nancy. She was a great lady, a great caregiver, and loved people. That is a fact. Nancy Blocker passed away at the age of 74 on Wednesday. A memorial service will be announced at a later date. Curtis and Son Funeral Home directing. Joyce Giddens, age 90 of Childersburg, died March 3rd. Joyce was very involved in education. She taught at Childersburg, at CAC, and several other institutions. Now, visitation is going to be on Monday from 10 until 12 at Childersburg Church of Christ. Funeral service begins at noon at Childersburg Church of Christ, and burial to follow in Green Hill Cemetery. Joyce Giddens, age 90 of Childersburg. She was a graduate of Childersburg High in 1952 as valedictorian. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, will direct that service. Visitation for Lily Rose Chisholm, age 11 months, will be Saturday, March 8th, from noon until 1 o'clock at Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, on the Talladega Highway. A memorial service will follow at 1. In lieu of flowers, contributions in Lily's memory can be made to Children's Hospital of Birmingham, CVI Unit, 1600 7th Avenue South, Birmingham, 35233. Shirley West Bryan, age 79 of Sylacauga, died Tuesday. Visitation is today, 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. at Curtis and Son North, followed by a funeral service at 2. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. All services officiated by Reverend Mike Dankston and Reverend Wayne McDaniel. Curtis and Son Funeral Home directing. Annie Pearl Ruddy, age 85 of Munford, died Tuesday, March 4th. Funeral service is today at 11 a.m. at Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, with Pastor Tommy Strickland officiating. Burial visitation begins at 10 o'clock, with burial to follow in the Green Hill Memorial Gardens. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel directing. Dorothy Jean Vance Hannah, age 81 of Sylacauga, died on Wednesday. Funeral service for Dorothy will be held Monday, March 10th at Curtis and Son Funeral Home in Sylacauga. I'll be officiating that service. Visitation will be held 1 hour prior to the service burial in the Evergreen Memorial Cemetery. Visitation is at 1. The service is at 2. The burial to follow in the Evergreen Cemetery. All services at Curtis and Son Funeral Home. Curtis and Son Funeral Home directing. Visitation for Michelle Renee Fortenberry will be today at Radley Smith Funeral Home, 320 North Elm Avenue. Graveside service at Kehatchee Cemetery at 3 o'clock with Brother David Vick officiating. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga in charge of the arrangements. And Michelle worked in various retail positions, from a cashier clerk at Walmart to the front-end manager at Winn-Dixie. She was very involved with her community. Radley Smith Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements. Graveside service for Roy Roosevelt Bell will be today at noon from Harper Springs Baptist Church Cemetery, 525 Harper Springs Road. Community Funeral Home Sylacauga directing. Public viewing for Donald Earl Crow will be today, March 7th, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Community Funeral Home, 511 Edgewood Drive. Family Hour is also today from 5 to 7 at Community Funeral Home. And then on Saturday, a celebration of life in honor of Donald Earl Crow. That celebration of life begins at 1 o'clock from Friendship Baptist Church, Talladega Springs Road in Sylacauga. And the final resting place, burial at Friendship Baptist Church Cemetery, that's 1681 Talladega Springs Road in Sylacauga. All services under the direction of Community Funeral Home. Mrs. Jeffy Pearl Peterson, resident of Harpersville, died March 3rd. Public viewing will be Sunday, March 9th from 1 to 7 o'clock at Community Funeral Home, 511 Edgewood Drive. Celebration of Life will follow on Monday, March 10th at noon from Mount Olive Baptist Church in Harpersville. Final resting place is Harpersville Memorial Cemetery, 38891 Alabama Highway 25 in Harpersville. Community Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Marie Adams. That service will be today at 1 p.m. from Refuge Church of Our Lord Jesus Christ. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home Crematory, Talladega directing. Funeral service for Carolyn Jackson, age 77, will be today at 11 a.m. from Kelly Springs Baptist Church. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home Crematory directing. Jonathan Walter Cooper, age 44, died March 5th. The family receiving friends on Saturday from 12:30 until 2 p.m. at Ursery Funeral Home in Pell City. Funeral service to follow at 2 p.m., officiated by Brother Ronnie Bearfield, Brother Floyd Lamb, and Brother Charlie Cooper. Interment in the St. Clair Memorial Gardens. In lieu of flowers, the family requests that memorial contribution be made to a foster aid ministry serving St. Clair County. Online condolences at urseryfuneralhome.com. Ursery Funeral Home, Talladega directing. Mr. Ronnie Dean Heitch, age 83 of Pell City, died Monday, March 3rd. The family will receive friends at Ursery Funeral Home in Pell City today from 11 a.m. until noon. Graveside service to follow with military honors at St. Clair Memorial Gardens at 12:15 today. In lieu of flowers, the family requests that memorial contribution be made to any veteran-related service organization. Ursery Funeral Home, Pell City directing. Mrs. Pamela Van Pack, age 70 of Lincoln, died unexpectedly on March 4th. Family will receive friends at First Baptist Church in Pell City from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. this morning. The memorial service will be held at 11 at First Baptist Church with Dr. John III officiating. In lieu of flowers, the family requests that the memorial contribution be made to either Mission Dignity, First Baptist Church of Pell City Building Fund, or a charity of your choice. Online condolences at ursrefuneralhome.com. Ursrey Funeral Home in Pell City in charge of the arrangements. This obituary report brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg, 256-245-4361. Pre-need to at-need funerals, burials, or cremation. Since 1975, Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.